Hey everybody, I'm JimClassic and you are watching Geekin. And for today's video, well, this is a video I kind of started back in 2025. Long story short, I just never got around to finishing it. Some of the files got corrupted, and I'm kind of doing it over again. But we have a double review here of Turtles of Grayskull, Master Splinter, and the Shredder. Now, I don't think you can find these guys on the shelves anymore, but this is the Turtles Masters of the Universe crossover toy line. I never got around to finishing what I was doing with these guys, so just kind of picking up where I left off a little bit, especially after the Bumblebee Man-at-Arms video. I kind of felt a little invigorated to continue the work here. And but yeah, as you can see, they're out of the package. I might have already thrown out the boxes at this point, but we'll throw them on the screen real quick. Here they are, what they look like in the box. I think the artwork was, again, really good. I've enjoyed the artwork for these figures. Master Splinter acting as sort of a spiritual guide between He-Man and Leonardo. That's a really nice picture. And I think, of course, moving on to Shredder. Again, really great box art of Shredder fighting Splinter in this new Masters of the Universe universe. It looks like a really intense battle between these old foes. Some really nice artwork, but that's all I have left of the boxes. They're gone. It doesn't matter. But the real joy is the figure. So enough talking. Let's just start with Master Splinter and then move on to the Shredder. After the turtles vanished, Master Splinter entered a deep meditation. Time and space faded away when he heard them from far, far away. Master Splinter let go of all attachment to his physical form and followed their calling. It took them to the first planet of the universe, Eternia, where he suddenly appeared to Castle Grayskull as a spiritual embodiment of the power of Grayskull itself. Alright, so yeah, an ethereal essence, mentoring He-Man and Splinter, mentoring He-Man and Leonardo. So I was right. But I love the lore that they're trying to build here with this crossover series. It's just fantastic stuff. All Shredder wanted to do was eliminate the Turtles once and for all. Unfortunately, Krang's plan to harness the most powerful force in the universe backfired and flung them to planet Eternia, where Shredder encounters an interesting new ally. Well, the artwork doesn't really cover that, but whatever. Either way, still, yeah. Again, love the lore building here. Here we have Master Splinter out of the package, and before I start talking about him, let's talk about the giant collector's card that he came with. Turtles of Grayskull. You see Master Splinter meditating and floating among candles, and looking sagely and everything. Moving on to the back, Splinter Skull, I guess is his official Masters of the Universe name. Spiritual Sensei. Powers: enhanced strength and speed, master of ninjutsu, wisest sensei. Why do I keep saying sensei? The wisest sensei, talking rat. The wisest sensei / talking rat to ever exist. Okay, no arguments there. Grayskull form, physical manifestation of the power of Grayskull, astral projection, ancient knowledge of Eternia. So he is a mashup of Master Splinter and King Grayskull. And I don't know what to do with these cards, but I think they're fantastic. Moving on to the figure. I have some mixed feelings about Master Splinter here. One of those mixed feelings is that this is the first time I've actually managed to get him to stand up without falling over. So I don't know. I don't know what changed, but I could not get this guy to stand up, and he has been standing for a good 5 minutes, and so something happened. But yeah, he's standing now, and yeah, Master Splinter looks pretty damn good. So, I mean, here we have the buffest rat you're ever going to see. Like, Master Splinter is not really the super buff type, but this is jacked Masters of the Universe Splinter, okay? We're a whole different ball game here. He's got the red sensei robes. He's got Grayskull's body harness. He's got King Grayskull's furred cape. Like, look at this cape. This is a textured cape. Now, this is very soft plastic, and it is very malleable. Now, not that I can hold it, not that I can hold a form, but just look at it. It's like, I'm not sure if it's designed. No, it's part of a design. At first, I thought it was tattered, but well, actually, it could still be tattered. But look at that texture right there. You can see it. You can see the work they put into it. And then even the fur, well, it's plastic fur. But just look at that. That is so cool. Now, of course, we can take the cape off. And let's get a better look at Master Splinter here. Let's get a better look of Master Splinter here with that face sculpt. And that is definitely Master Splinter. That does kind of resemble the old Playmates toy a little bit. I'm seeing some similarities. But those bright blue eyes, look at that. He definitely has the power of Grayskull surging through him. He's got some nice braided fur with the, I guess, the He-Man harness symbol right there. Well, that's more of an X, but no, that's, I don't know, depending on He-Man. I think the crest is different for each generation. But got more of the Viking braids right there. He's got some buff muscles, which is, you know, your regular muscles for most of the Masters of the Universe men. Nice, those are probably Beastman arms, I'm guessing. I don't have Beastman with me, but nice fur texture arms. Regular He-Man type legs. A little bit of fur right here in the shins. Nice rat feet, look at that. Look at those rat feet, that looks nice. And I think the hands are a little hairy. The hands are hairy. Nice He-Man type belt right here. Let's see. Can we take... Whoa! Let's see if we can take the bandolier off. I'm pretty sure we can. This is probably... And then this is... I gotta take the head off. Ah! Oh, probably gotta take that. There we go. Got disassembled Master Splinter here. Does the skirt come off? No. Oh, I forgot the tail. Forgot the tail. And that's how the head looks underneath. It's just a ball socket with a... The head is otherwise pretty hollow. But, oh, look at that. And Master Splinter's outfit even has a little designs right there that I think that's pretty usual for Master Splinter right there. But yeah, we got the nice tail too, the nice rat tail. Look at that thing. That is nice. And he looks pretty good even without all the body armor. Like, he's still jacked. The most jacked Master Splinter you're ever going to see. Now, aside from, you know, the bandolier and the cape, he does have a few extra accessories, and that is in the shape of his walking staff, which is right here. Simple piece of brown plastic. I don't think a piece broke off. Nothing broke off as far as I'm aware of, but it looks like something broke here. But I think it just might be the way the plastic was cut, but I did get it like this. So, unless it broke and I didn't realize it, as far as I know, my figure came like this. But either way, it fits into his hand. Kind of wedge it open a little bit. There we go. And Master Splinter, well, it's a little short for Master Splinter. He'd have to be kind of bend the knees a little bit, hunch him over. There we go. Okay. See, there we go. Now he's looks like he needs it. But that's not all he's got. He comes with this, which is, I guess this is like an energy version of the He-Man sword. It's got a really long handle and a short blade, so you could put it right here. And I guess he holds it okay, but it's really meant to go at the edge of the walk. Whoop, he keeps falling over. It's meant to go right here, the end of the walking stick. And now he has a pike. It went from walking staff to pike. And you can also take the left hand off and replace it with this scratching hand. And now you can use his rat hands to scratch you, or his spear to shank you. I don't know, do you shank with a spear? I don't know. But let's get this guy back together. But I gotta say, Master Splinter here has a very commanding presence. Now, that's not all the accessories he comes with. He was part of the Build-A-Figure of Roboto, And we also have the body piece that comes with Roboto. Again, very, very masses of the universe, hyper-masculine upper body. Got some pegs there. Got a nice shell detail. The chest plate does come off to reveal like the Roboto guts, which is a nice touch. And he does come with this shell shield. Now the shell shield can attach to the Roboto body like so, or what you can also do, we're going to take the cloak off, and we can attach it to Master Splinter's bandolier thing. So now he's got the turtle shell on his back instead of the cape, or Master Splinter could hold it in his left hand. Now I've got the open rat claw hand, but I mean, look, he can still hold that thing. Look at that. Master Splinter is ready to fight. And of course, with the torso for the Roboto metalhead, we are almost there for completing this guy. We just have a left arm and some feet, and then we can put this guy together. And a quick comparison of Master Splinter with three of his sons, Leonardo, Raphael, and Donatello. Don't worry, Michelangelo will probably be next that I review. Even though I understand I'm a bit late on these. But, yeah. He looks, Splinter looks, Splinter has never looked this badass. And again, I like all these crossover turtles. I think I had glowing things to say about each of them. And I would say, you know, even though Splinter looks badass, he is the weakest because he does have problems standing sometimes, but that's neither here nor there at the moment. Presence-wise or farming-wise, I would say Splinter is definitely on top here. So, yeah. And first off, let me just say I'm really, really happy that Master Splinter is standing up right now. I didn't think it was going to happen. I was going to have some choice words to say about this figure, but now I don't really have to. I think it looks great. He stands well. He is beautifully sculpted, and I think this mashup of King Grayskull and Master Splinter has really captured the presence, mainly of Master Splinter. I mean, he is the main feature, but it has captured King Grayskull's nobility with Master Splinter's boundless wisdom. That's what I'm going to say. That's my answer. Anyway, very happy to have him. And afterwards, before I talk about Shredder, let's talk about the mini-comic, Turtles of Grayskull, Belly of the Beast Man. Got some really nice artwork here of Shredder and Skeletor. I don't know if they're about to fight or if they're collaborating. I think they're pointing. At our heroes. You see Beastman back there. We see the mutated Ram Man, which I never got, but whatever. But, you know, got some cool artwork. You see the classic He-Man transformation. I guess he's no longer a mutant anymore. Yeah, Man-at-Arms with Michelangelo. Just fast forward a little bit. Oh, okay, we see the mutated He-Man now. Okay, well, whatever. I haven't read it, so I don't know. But yeah, pretty cool stuff. Pretty cool artwork. You gotta love this stuff. Anyway, let's get to the main course, which is the Shredder. Moving on to Master Splinter's arch enemy, the Shredder. Now, wow, this is such a cool figure, and he's the one who's not standing now. The tables have turned, I see. All right, well, that's a little unfortunate, but I'm also my workstation is in a different spot than usual, so it might not be a fully stable station currently. But anyway, the Shredder, this is such a cool figure. And I do happen to notice, I'm going to get this out of the way. This is the 2004 Foot Clan symbol, not the 1986 Foot Clan symbol. Do we see the Foot Clan symbol in the 2012 series? I honestly don't remember if we see the Foot Clan symbol in the 2012 series. But this is the 2004 symbol. At least I think it is. I'm pretty sure it is. I might have to look that up. But I think that was from the 2004 series. But regardless, this is such a cool Shredder. Now, he's not a mutant. He's not merged with anyone. He's just wearing new armor. And look at that Shredder head sculpt right there. Like, that is just intense. Those blood red eyes. And I have to say, I love the look. I love this. Love this. It almost has a Super Shredder kind of a look to it. It really does have a Super Shredder look. And I've always liked the Super Shredder mask over the regular Shredder mask. But it's got the cool bolts and everything on the back, the three serrated edges. Got whatever, you know. This is textured. And again, those frickin' eyes, man. That is a demonic look. Of course, the body brace looks nice. And the shoulder pads do have that tempered metal look. And, you know, got the 3 blades all across there. This is a little rinky-dink, but whatever. But they're all, like, separate pieces. They can be removed. They can come off. Stuff like that. Nothing really new on the pants. I mean, this is just your typical pants for, you know, any Masters of the Universe figure. And, of course, we got the shin gauntlets. We actually have, for the feet, we have more like Hordak type of feet. Now, mind you, Shredder's human. He doesn't have claws, so it's probably just the way these shoes are designed. You know, we'll just leave it at that for the purposes of this line. But it does have that is kind of the more Hordak kind of a shoe design, I think. Of course, attached to the bandolier, we have this cape. And again, this is soft plastic as well. Very soft, very malleable. And this also has the same texture that Master Splinter's has. And it looks so freaking good. It looks almost realistic. If you're not paying that close attention to it, you'd almost think this is a cloth cape. But then once you actually touch it and handle it, you realize it's not. But it just has this texture to it, man. Like, you hear that, right? Even the dogs are looking at me right now because they hear it too. Anyway. So, Shredder does come with a couple of accessories. He's gonna be the one who falls over now. So Shredder does have a couple of accessories. We're gonna start with the one which is kind of like my least favorite, and that is the Hordak style crossbow. Now, I mean, this kind of design weapon has been around since the original Masters of the Universe line, and it's okay. It just, you know, I would have liked a more original weapon for this, but maybe he just raided Hordak's armory or something. You know, I guess you could just say that. But it does clip onto the arm. You press down here on the little pressure thing, and it just kind of, boom, just kind of shoots the thing forward. Let's do that again. Try it again, and press the button, and bam. It doesn't really go very far. It's just a fun little action feature, you know. But, yeah, it goes right here on the hand, and then, you know, just fires it. It's a crossbow. It's not bad. I just, you know, I think I would have liked something more Shredder related on this instead of just the typical dragon look on the end of it. But he also comes with this really cool axe, and again, it's silver plastic, just like the gauntlets and the spikes are. It's got that tempered metal look, and it's got the serrated edges. This thing looks very deadly. And that means, you know, and with this and with Master Splinter, you know, these two old enemies can duke it out. Duke it out and protect or dominate Grayskull. Much like any of the other Masters of the Universe figures, Shredder's level of articulation is the same as just about any of the others. The armor doesn't really limit his level of articulation. The cape, on the other hand, is still, even though the cape is soft plastic, it is still plastic, and it is still rigid to the point where it will straighten itself out. You can't get Shredder into some more crouching poses because the cape will just kind of ultimately straighten out and he'll knock himself over. So, you know, you'd have to take off the body armor and in order to get him into these better poses. And that's pretty much it. I mean, other than that, there's no real limit to the articulation aside from the built-in proportions of the characters. And, of course, Shredder with his evil forces / Trapjaw and Krang with the ogre guy who I don't remember. And I gotta say, Shredder has never looked any more badass. That is a pretty badass Shredder right there. And, you know, I would say he's a better figure than Master Splinter because, I mean, he stands well on his own. He doesn't have any problems. And of course, he looks badass, as I believe I previously stated. Anyway, that has been my look at Turtles of Grayskull's Master Splinter and Shredder. You know what? These are both fantastic, fun figures. I'm so glad I've continued on with this line. And I love a good crossover. And so far, I don't think any of these figures have really disappointed me. So I'm going to continue. I have a bunch. I've already purchased a bunch of them. I still have April O'Neil, Casey Jones, Michelangelo. I still have them waiting in the wings, waiting to be reviewed. Right now, as of the current filming, I also got Chitara, the Thundercats crossover figure. So I'm looking forward to that. Looking forward to opening up that figure. And like I said, these figures are great. I'm not seeing any quality control issues. Like I said, I was having a problem with Master Splinter, and I don't know what happened, but it has resolved itself. I can't complain about something that's not happening right now. But, yeah. These, you know, if you find them in the stores, and if you're a fan of crossovers and Turtles and He-Man, just get them. You're not going to be disappointed. And that's all I got to say. That has been my look. I am JimClassic. You have been watching Geekin' It, and I will see y'all next time. Take care, everybody.